I'm Charles Porch. I work on the consumer marketing team at Facebook. And really what I'm focused on that team is community relationships, specifically around the nonprofit, NGO, and cause space. And I've been giving a lot of these talks over the past 8 months during my time at Facebook. And what I found increasingly is that people want the basics. And even though we're in a room where there's probably people that are completely terrified of their Facebook page and overwhelmed, then people that on the other end, super sophisticated, I've kind of put together a basic Facebook 101 that I think helps both groups, makes it accessible, and hopefully will give you more success on your pages. So let's start at the uber basics, which is with the Facebook mission statement. So we're here to give people the power to share and make the world open and connected. So I want you to think about this in 2 ways. On the first side, we're here connecting you with the people you know in the world. Your friends, your colleagues, your family, maybe the weird kid from 8th grade that awkwardly friends you. We've all been there, what do you do? But second, we're connecting people with the things they care about most. So it could be Britney Spears in my case, but it's also their favorite causes. It's their favorite brands, and we're allowing them to share around that. All right, so tip number 1, create a voice. So one of my favorite things about social media is that it's forced brands, organizations to get a personality. So people are on Facebook to interact with other people, and they're looking for the same experience from your organization. So you want to really come across not just as an organization, but as people, and there are people behind your organization. You want to make sure they come through on your Facebook page, so it's easier for your supporters to connect with them. Second, this is the second biggest question I get. How often do I update my page? Some people find it really hard to get started here, so here's my advice if you're just starting out. Think about really simple programming, something skeleton, maybe a Monday, Wednesday, Friday program to get yourself kicked off. So maybe on Monday you have a kickoff message to the week. You know, everyone's starting their week, they're getting to school, they're getting to the office, what have you. And you're there with them. Maybe there's a hump day message, and then on Wednesday, and then on Friday, you actually have a Fan Friday message where you're actually featuring a fan or a supporter that's done something great on your page. Creating exclusive content and programs. The fans that you have on your Facebook page aren't the same people that are necessarily reading your blog or following you on Twitter or going to your website. They're a different group of people. And you really want to show that you recognize that and that you're present on your Facebook page. And you want to do that by creating something maybe exclusive for them. So it feels more personal. For example, instead of just throwing a blog post to your Facebook page every time you do an update, maybe do a special series or Q&A for the people on your Facebook fan page. There are 2 great advantages to this. A, like I said, you're recognizing the fans that are already there and that they're there and they're supporting you on Facebook. But B, you're also creating something that people that might not have liked your page yet on Facebook need to go to the Facebook page to see, using visuals. So everyone take a step back and think about your news feed and how compelling it is. So obviously, well, let's talk about mine for a second. I'll leave out the really embarrassing parts. But, think about what's coming on there. So my boss just had a baby, so I'm getting adorable pictures coming into the news feed every day. Or maybe, once again, Britney Spears is on tour, and I'm getting these amazing pictures. My parents are haranguing me. There's a lot happening in this Facebook feed. If I get a plain text update from my favorite cause, it's probably not going to be that compelling within the context of all that other stuff. So make pictures and video your best friends. And there's a caveat to this. A lot of organizations say to me, oh gosh, we have to get this budget, we have to make this super produced video, we have to get a professional photographer, blah, blah, blah. That's not the case. Get grainy, use cell phone cameras, it feels more authentic, people actually respond to it. The push and pull. Okay, so this is code for engagement. You want to think beyond the like. So great, people are liking your page. That's a great metric. You can brag to everyone about it and what that number is. But there's a second piece, which is around engagement and creating conversations on your page, which is really valuable. And I call this the push and pull, and this is kind of a simpler fix to this. So think about it this way. You don't want to just push information out to your Facebook fans. You want to elicit a response, or you want to pull something back from them. Making supporters the stars. So I see nonprofit organizations do this really well, often at fundraisers, at events, at walks, and their newsletters. This is a really simple way to recognize the contributions people on your Facebook page are making. So when you do that, two amazing things happen. First, you're gonna have a supporter for life, because they're gonna feel like you chose them, you honored them, and it's gonna create a stronger bond with that person on your Facebook page. Second, who doesn't love a little internet fame? So they're probably gonna tell all their friends about the fact that they were featured on the page, and their friends will maybe tell the friends they have in common, and it'll get a little bit viral there. Engaging other groups and organizations. This one I really like. So this is basically code for taking advantage of the social capital of your partners. And you wanna think really broad about this, and I think there's a spectrum. So on one end, you wanna engage other groups that are similar to yours, on Facebook and on all the social tools. You want to create a conversation between the two and push traffic to each other. Hopefully you all have the same goal, and you want to create that conversation so people are aware of both. Getting creative with Facebook features. So this is all about thinking beyond your Facebook page. So this might be a little bit further down the road if you're just getting started, but you want to think about how you can use things maybe like Facebook Places and check-ins for your organization, or Facebook groups even. And this, you gotta put your experimentation hat on again and see what's gonna happen with that, knowing your supporters. So I think most people here have Facebook pages. How many of you actually use Facebook Insights? Okay, so about half the room. So I gotta tell you this, Facebook Insights is a gold mine. I'm obsessed with it. This shows you all the demographics on your page. Who are the fans on Facebook? What's their gender? Where are they? What's their age? It also shows you what posts are working best on your Facebook page. Marketing your Facebook presence. So globally, people are spending 7.7 hours a month on Facebook. The closest runner-up to that is 2.3 hours a month. Does anyone have a guess who that is? It's Yahoo, which is really big globally, and especially their news services. So obviously you're all on Facebook because you want to be where people are, which is fantastic. But you also want to let people know that you are on Facebook. So yes, you're applying all these great best practices on your page so that it's compelling and people know you're there. But think about the people that maybe haven't discovered you on Facebook. So maybe you're printing collateral, and you can put your Facebook address on there. Or maybe you're throwing an event, and there could be signage there, or an advertisement. Remember, over 200 million people accessing Facebook through their mobile phones. They can just pull up your page right there when they see it, driving around or at an event, and start engaging with it right away.